Thursday, January 25th, 2018, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So Billy's back from holiday. He's glad to be back at work, and all's well with the world, and Billy's here. Anyway, it's 11:20 London time, or 6:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to look at the market and especially precious metals with the big move we saw yesterday, up in precious metals and the precious metal stocks, and a big move down in the dollar. So right now, spot gold is at 1360. So it's up about $1.50 from the late COMEX close. Overnight, we've made a new high at 1366. The low's been 1356. We've broken the 2017 high of 1357. Will this be another false breakout that we've seen a few times this year, or in the last few years when gold gets to near to important levels, it just turns around and goes down? Difficult to say, but the momentum looks very good. I've made videos in the last month saying how the technicals are looking better for gold. The moving averages are turning and going up nicely. So I guess today and tomorrow will be quite important in terms of the weekly close. We could even go and test the 2016 high, which is the bull market high for now. By bull market, I mean from the low in December 2015 at 1,045 to the high at 1375 in 2016. We're very close to that level. And I think if we manage to break through that level, maybe today or tomorrow or even next week, we could be off to the races in precious metals. I still feel we're climbing kind of a wall of worry. Gold bugs and precious metals investors have been quite discouraged and bearish and cynical a bit as well. There's, people don't ever expect gold to go up anymore substantially because of the manipulation we've seen in the market. But if the powers that be wanted to keep gold always manipulated, we wouldn't be where we are in terms of gold. There is a limit to how much they can manipulate the market, or else they're going to run out of physical gold. And historically, we know that that is the premier monetary asset that even central banks still hold to this day. So spot silver, 1755, unchanged. We've had a range of 1771 to 1745. So silver outperformed yesterday, which was a good signal as well. The HUI and the XAU did well. We still below key resistance levels or old highs in the precious metals mining stocks as well. And of course, the dollar has been having a horrible time. And that's not surprising. I know there were comments from the Treasury Secretary Mnuchin yesterday, but I actually don't think it matters who's in power or who's the Secretary of the Treasury. This is baked in the cake. It's all in cycles. Even if Hillary Clinton would have been president right now, the dollar probably would have been going down as well. I recommend you watch one of my videos I made actually last year, July 27th. And I talked about how I thought at the time that we had seen a long-term dollar top. And I said that it was pointing to a massive bull market in gold and silver. I'm not bragging, but I'm just trying to, recommend this video because I talk about all the dollar cycles and how long it could last, and and it's proved to be correct. We had the top at the beginning of 2017 at above 103 in the dollar index, and it looks like that top is going to be the top for the leg that we saw from 2008 to 2017 basically a bull market in the dollar. Next target on the downside, looking at the chart of the dollar index, it looks like it could be below 70, because that's where we touched in 2008. It was 70.69 in the dollar index. Does that mean that gold is going to underperform in other currencies? No, because gold did really well as well in 2011 against other currencies, other fiat currencies. So yeah, I recommend that. I'll put that up in the cards above and in the description. Long-term dollar top pointing to massive bull market in gold and silver. So what else is going on? Well, not surprisingly, it looks like the stock market is a big distraction, or, you know, investors see it as a safe haven against currency debasement. The Dow is up another 52 points this morning, 26,326. S&P up 7.5 points. NASDAQ up 34, or 0.5%. I think the NASDAQ didn't do very well yesterday, but it's picking up again today. Currency-wise, dollar yen making new lows here. We broke 110 yesterday, and now we're 108.95, and the dollar got down to 108.73 against the yen. That's been, for the last few years, an important cross rate to watch. The lower the dollar goes against the yen, the better it's been for gold, and vice versa. Euro above 124 now, 124.14. Yeah, the range has been 124.60 to 123.83. The pound very strong as well, above 142, 142.61, up 21 pips. Interesting, you know, there was talk, I remember, was it last year, I think, or maybe late 2016, when the euro got down to around 105, there's talk about the collapse of the euro, the collapse of the EU. We had Brexit, but people forget the EU is a political union. The euro is a currency, so we could see Europe break apart politically, but the countries could still use that currency, and the euro still, even though they've been printing money as well, the ECB, they have a 50% gold backing reserves. That's one of the rules of the euro. But while crude oil as well has moved quite well in the last day or so, we're now up to like 66, the front month WTI. That's up 45 cents. Not surprising, weaker dollar, tangible goods become worth more. What about the bond market? 10-year yield right now, 2.64. We had Ray Dalio yesterday, another big hedge fund manager, alongside Bill Gross now, saying that we could see a pretty nasty bear market in bonds. But at the moment, it looks like treasuries are still under control. We are above 263, but it's under control. It's not spiking higher. You know, if we spike this afternoon to like 3%, then yes, there's something wrong, but not as of now. Cryptocurrencies still treading water, you know, not really going anywhere, just watching, you know, working out the excess, especially Bitcoin, you know, after going from 1,000 early, you know, beginning of the year 2017 to 20,000. So Bitcoin 11,360, pretty narrow range the last 24 hours. Ethereum 1,072, off the highs. The other one I look at right now, which seems to be in the top 3 or 4 of volume, which is a good sign, is EOS. We are at $14.06. I think 15 is a key resistance now for that token. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. You can also follow me on steemit.com and on Twitter. I'll talk to you later. Take care.